Well, everybody, welcome back to Career Cage and welcome back to a new episode. This episode, we're going to work on this thing again. This thing kind of broke a jack shaft. Well, not broke it, but the keyway got all messed up. This is what's left of the keyway. That was spinning while that was stationary. I'm kind of tired of dealing with jack shafts and stuff breaking all the time on these. So I'm probably going to switch this over to a torque converter that I got a couple of years ago. Hopefully the belt's still good. Hopefully the sun didn't mess it up. That and this thing is smoking pretty bad, so it needs new rings or something like that. But I ain't got the time or the money to do that right now, so this thing's just going to have to continue smoking. And I'm just going to switch it over to a torque converter. I'm going to have to put this engine riser plate on it that I got a little bit ago, and hopefully it all works out. Oh, and I want to talk about something else real quick. This thing is my 2000 year 335cc Polaris Sportsman that I got like over a year ago, and it had a really bad oil leak right in between the jug and the case. So I took it all apart and I replaced all the gaskets and did piston rings, but ever since then it just keeps smoking really bad. And I redid the piston rings like 2 or 3 times and it still smokes really bad. So this is the thing I'm going to be working on the most, or try to get working the most, because as you guys can see, I could use this more than that little bike over there. So that's why on the bike I'm just going to do a torque converter. This thing though needs a lot of work. I need to figure out why it's smoking. I have suspicions on the piston rings aren't gap tight enough, but I've posted some stuff about this online, and a lot of people were saying it might be the valve seals, and one person said it might be the valve seats, but I doubt that because I lapped them and they don't look cracked or anything else last time I was in them. So yeah, I'm just gonna play around with the bike for now until I can get around to tearing this thing off. Then I'm gonna have to post a video online of this thing smoking real bad so people can help me diagnose it. But anyway, let's get to work on the bike. I'll probably take and put you guys in the time-lapse mode or something like that. But anyway, let's get to work. Well, everybody, these are the 2 parts I'm going to be putting on. First is this little engine riser I got off Amazon. I'll try to link it below. And this thing I got like, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, and it's been sitting outside ever since. Hopefully this belt's fine. It feels fine. But yeah, let's put you in time lapse. Disconnect probably most of the things on the engine, and try to raise this thing. Hopefully I got enough space. I'm pretty sure I should. That, and one of these days I need to modify this exhaust because it just comes out too far. I mean, it's almost perfect the way this kind of is. I just need this bent part to be pushed back a little bit more, because if your leg comes back too far, it will get burnt really bad on this thing. So maybe that'll be another little side quest with this thing. But anyway, I've been yapping for too long anyway, so let's get to work. everybody, after seeing just how nasty this thing is, I might want to pressure wash this before I go much further, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, this thing is washed. Now I guess it's time to get back at work, get back at it like a crack addict. And I don't think I really have to disconnect anything on this one. I think all I gotta do is take the bolts off and try to shimmy that under that somehow. Hopefully I can do this one person, but we'll just see. Well, everybody, I got the engine plate, the engine riser thing on there. Now I just need to test fit the torque converter, see if I still got all the bolts for it. And we'll just have to go from there. We'll have to take and try to align it and everything. That's why I'm keeping this thing a little loose. I should have kept the bottom ones loose, but oh well. Anyway, let's mount the torque converter and see if I need to cut some chain or whatever else. Well, everybody, I just sit on this thing, and that pipe is a lot closer to my leg. I mean, it's not that much worse, but it's bad enough that the very next thing I'm going to have to work on is the tailpipe, the exhaust. I would hate to cut up this exhaust, but I ain't really got anything else other than maybe take one of these old exhausts and try to modify that, but we'll just work with what we got so far. Well, I found a new snag. This thing is hitting into the little chain guard thing. Well, looks like I'm just going to have to take this off. I didn't really want to. I like this thing, but I guess I have to. Well, everybody, the torque converter is put on there. Yeah, I had a hell of a time trying to get this cover on. and I had to cut my own little chain window thing. Well, let's go for a ride and see how it runs. Well, everybody, I've done a little bit of testing with this thing, and hindsight, I probably should have not put this stuff on there just yet, because I'm pretty sure I'm hearing rod knock, and I always thought it was the chain tensioner going up and down, but there ain't no chain tensioner on this no more, so it's probably not rock. So the next thing you see about this is probably going to be me taking a port or something and trying to at least put a rod, connecting rod, or maybe a whole build on this. But real quick, I don't know if I want to continue with this or switch over to my big quad, because it needs more work than anything. My big quad, my fuel filter broke, and yeah, I tried to start it up and it just doesn't want to start. So tomorrow I'm probably going to try to take this thing apart. So we'll probably start with that, and I don't know if I'm going to continue this video into this thing or not, but I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. Well, everybody, it's been a couple days later. I've done a little bit of testing and tuning on this thing. I played around with the driven pulley on it and the spring placement. But yeah, the rod knock or whatever that sound is just getting worse and worse. And I've tried to top speed test it, and the top speed just keeps getting lower and lower. Noisy motherfuckers. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to set this aside for a while and get parts for it, and see if see what all I can do to it. As far as I know, all it needs is most likely a rod, and I might as well do upgraded valve springs and stuff. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Say if you guys like this, like the video and comment. And if you guys don't like this video, let me know in the comments and see what you guys want me to post about. But anyway, I'm going to close out this video, and the next video is probably going to be about that quad. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one.